Wars fans, my name is Ryan, or MNR Productions 34, and welcome back to another comparison video. Today we're taking a look at the 7749 Echo base, and we're going to compare it to the 75138 Hoth attack. These are two very comparable sets. They were both released for $25, and they both basically contain the same idea for a set. And that's what makes them so comparable, and I'm really excited to show off these two sets. With kind of a new format for my comparison videos, showing the boxes and the figures and not just the ships usually that I do. So, nonetheless, I'll just go ahead and point out the box size difference. This was released in 2009, and the newer one was just released this year in 2016. This is an exclusive anniversary edition, 10 years of LEGO Star Wars, so this was a really cool set. And seeing as they're both $25, you can see the difference in what you get for your money over the years, and it's kind of like you get the same thing but not really, and I'll get into that later in the video. But I like the box art on this one. You get like the retro Star Wars logo, and then around back it just shows off some of the features. In the back of the box I'm kind of disappointed, I forgot about this, but this doesn't even show everything you get in the set, so they've come a long way with what they show on the back of the box. So yeah, the other box, much smaller. It's more rectangular, less square. Still a cool looking box. I like the box art nonetheless. It's a little more bluish. This one's a little more white. So yeah, around back it shows you everything that you get in the set, as well as the features. Much better box art back there than you get on the new one. So that's one of the small things that LEGO has done to spice up their sets in the last 6 or 7 years. So I guess I'll start by pointing out the obvious differences. The main difference is on the left you get 5 figures, a Tauntaun and a turret little gun, and then on the right you get 5 figures, a turret, and a like droid thing that I can't remember the name of that I knew yesterday. I swear I hate that. I can never remember it. But there are some features with both of these sets that I'll show you when I get a close-up. I guess we'll start with the figures though. The Han Solos that you get are vastly different. The one on the right from the 2016 model is much more detailed, just a much better figure overall compared to the 2009 version, which is very, I mean, it's still a good detailed model. It's still really cool, or a detailed figure rather, but you can see the differences are there, and just nothing on the back. You know, LEGO's come a long way with figures especially, and this video will be a good way to show that. Next up, you get count them, two smiley face Rebel Troopers. So these are really cool. You get 2 of them on here on the left side, and you only get 1 Rebel Trooper here with the newer model, but it is much more detailed. You can see that already. Leg printing, back printing up under there, and there is no back printing on this one, I'd like to say. So yeah, you can see there's a big difference. A nicer hat compared to just the normal like pilot thing there. Looks much better over here. So the 2016 model gets the nod in figure quality, but not quantity. So that's, if you're looking for quantity over quality over quantity, you're gonna have to go with that one. If you're looking for quantity over quality, you're gonna have to stick with the 2009 model. And I think in this case, quantity is something that's important. When you're having a battle set like this, you're gonna want more figures. And I wish that the newer model had more figures. You can see here the snowtroopers are the newer snowtrooper versus the older snowtrooper. There's a lot more detailing on the torso that you can't really see at this distance probably. There's back printing. There's no back printing on this one. There's a face. So you've got some differences here, and of course the little backpack's pretty cool looking. There are a lot of little differences. So the little turrets, this one from the 2016 model is a stud shooter, and I'm glad they didn't ruin this 2016 set by giving all these figure stud shooters. That really would have hurt this set a lot. In the 2009 Echo base has just this little turret thing that's actually very common. I have quite a few like these, so yeah, these are very common. This one's new, but it's kind of iffy. I'm still iffy on whether I like it or not. It is a good design. It looks pretty cool, but I just don't know how accurate it is to anything accurate. So we'll go ahead and put that back over here. And then the little probe droid, actually, I think that's the name. Looks really good. That's one you don't get in this set. It's kind of a Tauntaun replacement. You get that instead of the Tauntaun. and I guess it's all right. It's the best design for one of these that we've had, so I'll give it that. That's a good thing, I guess. And then on the left, we have the Tauntaun, which at the time, this was the only set that the Tauntaun was included in, if my memory serves me correctly. And darn, the Tauntaun was so cool back in the day. Like, when it first came out, people were going crazy. I remember, like, everyone loved it. It was like, gotta have this set, because it has a Tauntaun. So, yeah, I'm going to move on closer so I can show off some of the features of the actual, like, standees or bases, I guess. So let me go ahead and do that. I guess we can start out by comparing the two most predominant things that you see on screen, and that is the little turrets. The one on the left from 2009 was a new design at the time. Looks really solid. I don't think it came in any other set. The one from 2016 is also going to be included in the Hoth attack set, which is rather unfortunate that they are including it in another set, kind of removing the exclusivity of it. I don't even think they bothered to change the design, which is kind of laughable. But they're both really good. They both look really good for their time. If you had to ask me which one I'd prefer, it's probably this one. I just think it's sleeker looking with the all white compared to the light gray hatch here. I don't like the stickers on this. I like the plainness of this one for some reason. It does have some flick fires on top, and it has an accessible area for a figure, which I'll go ahead and put in. You can just kind of sit a figure in there, one of the smiley face rebels, you know, just sit him in there. There's not much in there other than like a, you know, room for him to sit. There's no like stickered piece, and it's the same on the newer one. Nothing in there except just room for him to sit. It's a little bit more roomy, there's more space in there, but I definitely prefer the older version in this respect. So you can kind of see the difference there. He kind of sits way more out. He's in there snug. So he's much more vulnerable looking than this one. So, you know, you give and take there. Go ahead and pull this one out. I'll show you the flick fire missiles here. We'll see how they work after. I haven't fired them maybe in 6 years, so we'll see if it works or not. Let's try this. Let's see, how are these? These are going to go this way. Oh yeah, look at those. Flick fire missiles at their finest. Yeah, didn't expect much more out of that. Maybe if I hit it harder, I'm not sure. Let's try that. It's worth a shot. Oh no, okay, here. No. Nope. Ow. That really hurts, and it's not working, so F for that one. That one gets an F on that. And you can just connect this up to here so it's not like flailing around like that. You can easily connect it onto the main Echo base thing. The name is kind of misleading. It's not really a base. They call it Echo base, but it's not really a base, so you know, you get that. You get this little pipe piece. That's really cool. I'll get to this feature here in a minute. Go ahead and put that back while I show you this one. And this one has, again, a really cool design. It's much smoother. You can turn this with this little handle over here. And so that turns 360 degrees. It has spring-loaded missiles, so I'll go ahead and just pop those real quick. Bang, bang. Really much better than flick fire missiles. What an improvement these have been for LEGO and playability. Especially younger kids have got to love these flick fire, or these spring missiles. They are so great. I wish I had them 10 years ago. I would have loved them. The other feature you get with this, there's lots more little details on here. As you can see, stickers, shovel included, a wrench. There's no shovel in the old one, so, you know, there's a lot of little things that they've added. They got a nice new light gray pipe piece in there, too. And, you know, just more detailing with the like, curves of what the snow would be. But the other thing you can do with this one is it's expandable. So you can open it up and make it into a whole trench, like kind of like this new one, or the old one, but bigger. It's really cool. The old one also includes this little, you know, thing with the goggles in there, but that's just something I kind of leave over on the back of it, like that. This one's expandable, so you get a lot more space here to play with now, and depending on which way you want it to face, you know, you do whatever. The only qualm I have with that is that when you're fighting, you have one stormtrooper and his turret fighting Han Solo, who we know is not going to die because he's a main character, a rebel trooper, and a giant rebel turret. So, you know, what's going on there? You know, why didn't we get another snowtrooper is the question. That would have been nice to see. So, yeah. The Tauntaun, I guess we'll kind of go right back to that, you can clip on the guns to these, or the gun and the binoculars. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you how Han Solo fits in there. He just kind of stands in there like that, really easily. His gun goes on the other side. And yeah, really cool little Tauntaun figure there, like that. We'll just put him out of the way, move that. And I want to show you the main feature of the 2009 Echo base right now. And that is the little pop figures, like the AT-AT shot right here and it exploded and made the rebel troopers fly away. And let's try this. Alright. We got that one. Then we add in this one. And it's really cool. I really liked this way back when I got it. It was a really cool feature. And you'll see here. So there's this little white tile here, and you just have to push down on it. And they go flying. It's a really awesome feature. It works really well. It's always worked really well. I really like that feature. Really cool, especially I bet kids would love it. And yeah, so you know, I guess I could construct a little. You can construct battle scenes with these two sets, but you will always be heavily favored for the Rebels side, which kind of confuses me, since the Imperials won the Battle of Hoth. You know, why are there always less Imperials in sets like these? It just always confused me. So yeah, that's a thing. You know, you get with the combination of the two sets, you can really start to see that the Rebels overpower the Empire for some reason in these sets, and I don't get it. There's no rhyme or reason to it. They just always seem to include more Rebel stuff than Imperial stuff in a set like this, even though, again, the Imperials won the Battle of Hoth. So that's, yeah, that is the two Hoth sets from 2009 and from 2016. So I'll tell you, I like the 2009 one a lot, and I also really like the 2016 one. I can't pick a clear winner, so I'll let you guys down in the comments below decide which one you guys like better. Let me know. I'd really like to know what you guys like better, because I really like both of these sets kind of evenly. You know, they both have their flaws, but they both have their, you know, very, very cool features and details. You know, each set has its own good things about it, I guess. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to comment down below both what you want me to compare next and which set you think is better, the 2009 or the 2016 model. And yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.